What's up, everybody? It's Elliot. I'm about to go on my my weekend walk. Before I did, I wanted to share a message about solution-focused brief therapy that I think is really important. But let me tell you the backstory on what happened this week to kind of bring this idea to the front of my mind. It's not a new idea. In fact, it's an idea I've made videos about before. But so this week, I was interviewed by an organization that's got about 100,000 people associated with it. And it was a really intense process. It was like 4 days, 90-minute interviews each. It was really, really intense. Me and the interviewer kind of went through every detail, every nuance, every kind of subtle idea of solution-focused brief therapy. And it was intense. It was cool. But one of the themes that kept coming up was the idea that if you want to learn and master this approach, you have to treat it like a craft instead of simply learning the theory. And like the metaphor, the person who's interviewing me is a martial artist. He does martial arts in a like as a hobby on the side. And he talked about how if you're going to become good at martial arts, you have to master certain skills. And you know, it just hit me that solution-focused brief therapy is similar. Like, if I'm going to master solution-focused brief therapy, there's certain things that I have to do to get good at it. I have to, sorry, a dog just freaked me out. Look. I have to learn how to do a desired outcome with my client. I have to learn how to ask a preferred future question in a way that leads towards meaningful change. I have to learn how to do a preferred future description and ask questions that are meaningful and not just kind of superficial and avoiding the problem. I have to learn how to handle situations that the client is likely to present that are intense and sometimes sensitive and sometimes brings them close to the problem. I have to learn how to have a conversation that is meaningful and leads towards the desired outcome in a way that the problem gets resolved. Like, these are all skills. And I think sometimes the danger in our field is we accidentally try to learn theory or try to learn book knowledge without understanding that it's a craft and there's certain skills we have to get good at in order to be a good clinician. And a good clinician using the language and questions associated with solution-focused brief therapy. So I think that's important. So as you learn this stuff, you know, I do a lot of training around the world and online on my website. Just keep in mind, you're learning a skill, you're learning a craft that requires practice, that requires attention to detail, it requires training material, it requires all of that stuff. So as you're learning this approach, please keep that in mind. Solution-focused brief therapy is a skill, it's a craft, and hold on, my hand is actually shaking. It's a skill, it's a craft, and I want you guys to get good at it, so treat it as such. Now I'm gonna go take my walk. Thank you guys, and I will see you next time.